The grand entryway to America's first national park, Yellowstone's iconic Roosevelt Arch. This weekend it looks a bit lonely. Atop the arch, a phrase from the 1872 legislation that established Yellowstone. It reads, "For the benefit and enjoyment of the people." Unfortunately, for the time being, the people are missing.
Right now, my gallery would usually be full of people. The parking lot would be full. So yeah, quite a stark difference.
Hoff's Yellowstone Wild Gallery is one of a handful of stores that are open. Hoff is hoping that his online business can help him survive this latest setback.
Between COVID, the fires we had 2 years ago, more COVID, and now the flood, I'm waiting for the volcano to blow or an earthquake to happen. We just keep getting knocked down and getting back up.
Shawn Darr and her husband Jim own the Little Trail Creek cabins on the edge of Gardiner. Today they're just trying to figure out how to deal with a 90% drop in business.
Just that one road has cut us off from our lifeline, and we are looking at probable loss of most revenue for the entire year for everyone in town. It was rough watching the devastation as it unfolded, but coming from a nursing background, to learn that everyone's okay. There was no loss of life, no injuries. I mean, it is just a miracle.
At the Gardiner market, owner Scott Demery is offering free water to anyone who needs it.
Water, honey?
Yep, what do you need?
Don't be lying. Have we heard anything about the water?
What's that?
Have we heard anything
I think
about the water?
it's going to be Thursday before we hear anything.
The town remains under a boil order until the Gardiner water system is deemed safe.
I'm really concerned about the smaller businesses. We'll be fine. Some of the bigger businesses I think can weather it okay. There's a lot of independent businesses that kind of keep this town running in the summertime that I'm really concerned about. In all the years I've lived here, I've always wondered what it would be like in the summer with Yellowstone out of the picture, just who would come, what it would look like. We're going to find out.
There used to be a bridge here that crossed the Yellowstone River. Yes, the Carbella Bridge provided access to the Tom Minor Basin. Now, believe it or not, today, this is all that's left, all that's visible of the Carbella Bridge, a bridge that has stood the test of time for over 100 years. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Structures until Monday when the Yellowstone River showed us all who's in charge.
You could hear this twisting metal sound, and I turned around and looked at it and watched, it tore off its moorings, swung, spun, double-endoed kind of, and then went down.
All right, that'll do it for you today.
Matson Rogers, who owns the Anglers West Fly Shop in Immigrant, drove down to the river early last Monday morning so he could see the situation firsthand.
The amount of debris that was coming down the river Monday morning was unprecedented. It was loaded. Huge trees, chunks, sections, all kinds of just debris was crazy. And I'm going to guess to say that all of that was piling up and pinned against that bridge, and that force of it coming out of the canyon, it just couldn't take it anymore.
Today, the banks of the Yellowstone are littered with logs, debris, in some cases, entire trees. At first glance, this stretch looks like a lumberyard.
No one really knew that it was coming. We all went to bed Sunday night thinking that, we're going to have higher water on Monday, but not like that.
And the park's iconic wildlife? How did they fare after what the Park Service now calls a 1,000-year flood? And just like the park's wildlife, for the local business community in Gardiner, It is survival of the fittest.
This is a great little town. I love it. And it's going to be a tough couple of years, but it'll bounce back. It may not be the same, but it'll bounce back.
In Gardiner, on special assignment, I'm Jay Cohn reporting for MTN News.